Zilch. Mr. Davalina, Mr. Bob Davalina, Mr. Davalina, Mr. Bob Davalina.
Zilch. China Clipper calling Alameda. China Clipper calling Alameda.
Zilch.
China Clipper calling Alameda.
Self-defense. Never mind the furthermore the plea is self-defense.
Zilch.
Never mind the furthermore the plea is self-defense.
It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are intending. It is of my opinion that the people are. It is of my opinion that it is of my people that the Timothy.
Never mind the furthermore the plea is
It is a way. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending. It is my opinion that the people are intending.
Mr. Davalina, Mr. Bob Davalina, Mr. Davalina, Bob Davalina.
China Clipper calling Alameda. China Clipper calling Alameda. China Clipper calling Alameda.
Hey!
68.
68.
Oh, man. We're doing your requests.
What can you say?
We're doing your requests, and we're doing songs from 1968, and just whatever else happens. I think we need to drink to it, though.
Yeah, let's get a start.
Let's do a toast to 1968 and to the future.
And
Click.
to you.
And to you. Lift. Separate. That tastes pretty good. What is that Rasputin, really?
No, we're back to the Guinness.
Oh, it's Guinness. I thought this was milder.
Oh, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I guess I need to start kicking in on this.
Lighten it up. Yeah, that's probably true, too. So, what do we got?
Well, we have a request. This isn't from 68. I don't remember when this came out. What, 74 or something? From Texas. We got some Texas theme tonight. If you got a problem, don't care what it is, you need a hand, I can assure you of this. I can help. I got two strong arms, I can help. It will sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. It's a fact that people get lonely, ain't nothing new. But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. Let me help. Take a tip from me, I can help. Sure do you good to do you good. Let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always part of my dream. Holding me tight, telling me everything I wanna hear. Don't forget me, baby, 'cause gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. Do anything at all. Let me help. Your child needs a daddy, I can help. It sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always part of my dream. Holding me tight and telling me everything I wanna hear. Don't forget me, babe. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I do anything at all, let me help.
You need some help?
Your child needs a dad, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help.
Again?
Yeah. sure do me good. To do you good. Let me help. Yeah. It sure do me good. To do you good. Let me help. Oh man, you gave me the accent.
And that needs some help.
There's
a
you know what it is?
difficulty there
It's
for a
that
second.
da 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 da
Yeah.
da on the right hand, and
Hey,
the
man.
singing is floating over it.
That's what happens when you need a minute to work out the coordination on that one.
That one I would have to sit and do a lot of coordination. I was Geddy Lee.
I was feeling the same thing because
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
Just because, well, we're not totally familiar.
I
with
wanted that. I didn't.
cadence of the vocal.
Want it. Yeah, that's too easy. I mean,
Right.
the organ on the record is. Anyway, that's from Billy Swan. That's from Texas.
And you know what's funny?
And,
I was listening to that, and it reminded me like a Harry Nilsson or a Jeff Lynne kind of thing.
I know it's
Like that recording, it just has that. It didn't occur to me as like Texas, but then I heard Roy Orbison in it, But it
That's
sounded like
all
a Roy
there.
tune, but just the production, I swear it sounded like a Jeff Lynne thing.
Well, and another interesting curio about this is that T-Bone Burnett was friendly with Billy Swan. Seems like a lot of those Texas guys, T-Bone Burnett,
Creative Texans.
yeah, Billy Swan. There's a guy named Bruton. Was it Tim Bruton? And then you've got what's his name who played the dude in Lebowski.
Oh, sure.
All of those guys kind of hung out. Chris Christopherson. I mean, it seems like there was a Texas sort of contingency, and Billy Swan was one of those guys. So he had that one hit, and I guess he's still working. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do some songs from 1968. This is one of my personal favorites.
You got all the words there?
Yeah, I think it's all there.
How's it go?
It's a... I was born in a crossfire hurricane, and I howled in the morning and driving rain. But it's all right now. In fact, it's a gas, but it's all Jack Flash, it's again. Jumping Jack Flash, it's again. Jumping Jack Flash. You know, a lot of these Rolling Stones tunes, I think, have their roots in R&B. When you think about, you know, or this, you know, it's got that sort of Motown Stax thing, you know, but you don't hear it in that context because the guitars just kind of take over. But you know, those guys were listening to that. I mean, that was their beginning. All their early albums were full of all that. So,
who was alive at that time listening to anything else but that?
Well, it's
possibly you, because you were listening to stuff like How Much Is That Doggy in the Window?
Oh, come on now. That's like the early 50s. I mean, by the time we got to this era, you know, I was well steeped in
you were listening to this.
Oh gosh, that and all the other stuff, all the Motown stuff.
All right. Well, now speaking about a song I don't know.
Well, I've never played this tune before, but I've heard it a billion times. This is one of those sort of thrown together bands by the music business.
Is this one? Okay. This
you know,
one of those music business songs.
Well, there was a lot of bands like that. I mean, you know, we had the Monkees and the Archies. That was kind of the silly bubblegum.
Oh, this was the
thing.
Box Tops?
No, this was the Grassroots.
Oh, Grassroots.
And the Grassroots were put together as a sort of a studio hit making type thing. Okay. You know, there's a lot of those kind of groups.
Was it the Wrecking Crew? Did the records?
I think they did play on the tracks early on. The guys wanted to play on them, but the guys that were in charge of this said no, you know, let's. So they put the material together, they got a band together, and eventually the lead singer and the drummer, I guess, were the guys that sort of carried through it because they had that signature sound.
Lead singer and drummer, man.
Yeah, that's come down to that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Hank, hi, Mark. How you doing up, buddy?
Hey, Mark.
How's everything out there? And okay, so.
Hey, happy birthday, Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Gosh, I'm not going to say what age he turned, but he told me which one it was. Oh, and I was kind of shocked. He kind of hit it.
Let's keep it on the happy tip.
Let's keep it. Okay, we'll keep it on the happy tip.
The sunshine, not the shadow.
Well, you know what I told him? I said, hey, you know, I felt pretty bad when I got to that one, but you know what? I wish I could get back there now.
Wow.
That's how I made him feel better.
It's that bad for you guys.
It's that bad. Huh? Oh, yeah, you know.
Wow.
You'll see.
Hey, I think we need to bring Lester into the picture right here. Let me see.
This thing is so out of tune. What have you got? Oh, man, are you trying to make me feel bad?
Let's get this.
What's going on? What are you guys doing right now?
Here. Oh, thank you. Well, let's, in honor of that. This right here is for all the next birthdays that anybody might be concerned about.
Okay, so.
Right here.
All right, so I got to play Carol Kay's bass part. Tell things that I won't do. 89, 89 confessions, trying to tell of the world that I love you. 89, 89 confessions, trying to say all the things that I want to. La, na, 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 ba, na, na. Ba, na, 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 ba, ba, na, na, na. Ba, na, na, ba, 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 na, na. Ba, ba, na, ba, ba, ba. One more. Ba, ba, na, ba, 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 na, na. Ba, ba, na, ba, 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 na, na. Ba, ba, na, ba, 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 na, na. Ba, ba, na, ba, 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 Is that the chord you wanted to unresolve?
Oh,
Remember
man.
that?
Unresolved would be
Yeah.
would be really.
I feel very unresolved at this moment.
Man, lost is the word, bro.
Well, you know what though? That's a solid tune, man. That was a #1 hit, and
That was, I have to make I can't wait till midnight to make a confession about that song.
well, okay.
It's gonna be one of my
We're gonna do
midday
one-
confessions.
Look, let's do one that's a little bit more your speed, okay? Something that's easy. You don't have to know it.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna do one by a guy named Joe South, another sort of music business veteran, who had a big hit in 1968 with this tune. The lyric is still fairly timely, I would say. Da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, the games people play now, every night and every day now, never meaning what they say now, never saying what they mean. So they while away the hours in their ivory towers, till they're covered up with flowers in the back of a black limousine. Oh, la da 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 da, la da 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 dee. Talking about you and me and the games people play.
Oh, we make one another cry, break our heart, then we say goodbye. Cross our hearts and we hope to die that the other was to blame.
Tell 'em.
Neither one will ever give in, so we gaze at an 8x10, thinking about things that might have been, and they dirty rotten shame. Yeah. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Talking about you and me and the games people play.
People walking up to you, singing glory hallelujah, and they try to suck it to you in the name of the Lord. They're gonna teach you how to meditate, read your horoscope, cheat your fate, and furthermore to hell with hate. Come on, get on board. Oh, la da 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 dee. Talking about you and me and the games people play.
Look around, tell me what you see.
What's a-happening to you and me?
God grant me serenity.
To just remember who I am. 'Cause you're giving up your sanity.
For your pride and your vanity.
Turn your back on humanity. Oh, and you don't give a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-dee. Talking about you and me and the games people play. Whoa. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Talking about you and me and the games people play. Everybody, one more time. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da. Talking about you and me and the games people play. Whoa. La-da-da-da-da-da. You know I'm talking about da-da-da. Talking about you and me and It just happened while we were singing it, and I'm going to make an idiot out of myself, but I always felt like this was a very finger-pointing song, right? You know, sort of like this guy's sort of telling everyone, but it says, talking about you and me. We all do this. I mean, it's obvious, but...
Three back at yourself, one pointing at the
That's right, one
thumb to
pointing,
God.
three back at yourself. That's right, so... Okay.
No, there's no criticism is good unless you're included.
What's the story of throwing rocks unless you live in a glass house?
And speaking about all that, let's put a little toast up to our buddy Chris Harrelson for
Chris Harrelson
helping us out.
at the helm.
Good.
Everything's working.
Everything's working this week. Well, I mean, except for, well, us and our preparation. Which,
Well, and we had a real unfortunate thing happen this week. We lost a true rock and roll icon, Dusty Hill from ZZ Top. Suddenly, I guess he'd been having hip problems, hip surgery, and in fact, I just stumbled on a film of the last show he did with the guys, and he was barely able to play. He would like sit out for like whole verses and then only play in the chorus, leaning against something. You could tell he was in agony. So they sent him home, had the roadie do the next show, and then in his sleep he just went. 72 years old, man. It's just I remember first hearing these guys in the 70s, and I still can't get over the interplay, you know. I mean, our trio gets that, you know, moments at a time.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a great trio.
I mean, it's
Talk
like
about
that's something you want to aspire to when you listen to them.
Yeah, those records had like pretty much just them in them, and it always seemed like there was a lot of substance in the recordings.
Well, the recordings are really excellent, even for the time. I mean,
Oh yeah,
their
cutting
first,
edge.
I mean, really, really cut well. It's like when you listen to those old AC/DC records, how good everything sounds. It's similar to that, where the guitar tones are great, the drums are perfect, and the interplay is just... Well, I could go on and on. So rather than that, we're just going to do a brief little tribute here.
This tribute is a micro tribute. Because
Can you do the tick, 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 like a tick, rick a tick? You know.
Let me see.
Rumor spreading round in that Texas town about that shack outside LaGrange. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you want to go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. Mercy.
Well, here's fine. You got the time and the tent to get yourself in. And here's tight. No starry night. But now I might be mistaken. Oh, sorry. All right, let's bring this down. Jesus just left Chicago and he's bound for New Orleans. Jesus just left Chicago and he's bound for New Orleans. Yeah, yeah. Working from one end to the other.
Very nice, Bruce.
A little ambitious.
Seems like you've been singing that all your life.
Yeah, I don't know. Little ambitious segue there.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know,
we talked about doing that, and we did it. So send us your response.
Yeah, send us cards, letters.
Send us cards and letters to let us know if that was worked.
Yeah. Well, we'll know by the tips, you know.
Oh, we got to go there.
Want to do that? Getting cards and letters from people I don't even know.
Chris Harrelson.
Live. Well, anyway,
Live.
rest in peace, Dusty Hill.
Yeah, man.
Gosh.
It's got me.
Yeah, we all felt that very deeply.
You want to wait? Let's do one more. We'll go there.
Throughout the musical community. All right, we're going to go back to 1968 very briefly with featuring a tune that from someone else who just recently passed, the wonderful B.J. Thomas. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we had done a little. I think we had mentioned that or did some kind of tribute to him. I guess I don't remember, but I wrote an obit. You know, I do my Facebook obits and. Talked about how at the time this record came out, my dad was all mad with me because I was just piddling, playing a bunch of teenage leads and not really playing songs. You know, it'd be like if your mom and dad had walked in when you're doing drum, you're doing parts. You're not actually sitting there playing from top to bottom, right? So my dad got all mad and he said, you have to learn solos. I want you to learn 6 whole solos and we're going to have company over and you're going to have to sit and do a recital.
Wow.
Full songs.
Yeah, whole songs.
That was like remember when you were going to sing when you were a kid? Did you do this one though?
I did the song. And
you remember you didn't sing when you
and
were
I
a
didn't
kid.
sing. These
You
were
bailed.
guitar solos. So
this one so your parents bribed you with how much is that dog in the window?
No,
so
no,
that
was
right.
Okay,
so then later on,
and
they're
then
like
later,
they're
yes,
demanding
once
that
again.
you do 6 solos.
No,
Mike, you were raised in a very
very
supportive environment.
Yeah,
for
well,
your music.
They expected a lot. How some parents expect things.
Son, if you're going to play that thing, you're going to rock like Chuck Berry.
Well, they didn't want me rocking like Chuck Berry. They wanted me to play in church, and sure enough, how have I spent most of my professional career playing in church?
Wow, you've
so
done
by somewhere through the back door, I ended up fulfilling their desire. But anyway,
young man, you've done what's been asked of you.
I've done what's been asked of me, and I'm still doing it. Anyway, the point is that I had to learn how to play this.
Oh.
Here, let's take it. Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling. Oh, I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling.
But there's one thing I know. The blues they sent to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to meet me.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. let's Andy Williams it. There's one thing I know.
All the blues they sent to meet me won't defeat me.
Won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Raindrops keep falling on my head,
But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause
I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining.
because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Nothing's worrying me. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. Da da ba 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 da. Da da ba ba. Da da ba 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 da. Da da ba ba ba.
I wasn't ready for that. It occurred to
I
me.
forgot about the
Yeah.
ending.
Ba, ba, ba,
We
ba.
didn't discuss
I
that
know,
when we
it's
ran
the
it
whole
down.
Burt Bacharach
I
ending.
know.
Did he produce that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I swear that's Burt Bacharach.
It's very Burt Bacharach. Yeah.
There's no, that's so.
Did he
Burt.
write that tune? Who
That's
wrote
so,
the tune?
Well,
I
maybe
don't-
he wrote it.
I don't know.
Super.
I think
BJ.
did.
BJ
But it's
wrote it.
But it's a super Burt.
Oh, it's
That's
genius.
Very Bacharach.
That's very Burted, yeah.
Oh,
Very
totally.
Bacharach.
And by the way,
Ba-da-bum-ba-ba-ba.
then all the things that sound like that, like Lady Bird,
Ba-da-bum-ba-ba.
LBJ,
Ba-ba.
that was LBJ's favorite song.
Oh, really? In fact.
Go to,
Wow.
Was he still alive at the time?
yeah.
All right. What are we? How are we doing on time? What's going on right now?
We're looking at about, we got about 20.
Okay, we're good. We're
Oh,
good.
man, really?
All right. Well, if that's the case, let's head straight to The Graduate.
Man.
Sort of very a movie that changed a lot of things for young men and women and older women and
Man, this recording is so sick.
oh, it's genius.
Yeah, the sound of it is just. Imagine when you were that year, these guys come out with another recording and you're like going, dude,
I heard that, it blew my mind.
just killer, man.
Yeah, it blew my
Yeah,
mind.
to be an acoustic band, a couple acoustic guitars or whatever that thing was, it was just so
Well,
cool, man.
Paul Simon is his reputation as a songwriter, and it's well deserved. He's one of our best in America, in the world. But his guitar playing talent has been overshadowed and overlooked. He's actually a very, very, well, first of all, huge influence on me personally, but he was a great guitar stylist. His sound, his technique.
Yeah, very compelling.
And-
he
and-
played things that really grabbed you.
Yeah, he just doesn't get the credit for it, and it's fine, doesn't matter. But
So that wasn't all Glenn Campbell and such?
no. Well, I mean, on the electric stuff,
Tommy?
yeah, they
Tommy?
used all those guys for sure. But it's his acoustic playing, the sound of it, really
Yeah,
strong.
This recording is just smoking, man.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. our file. We'd like to help you learn to help yourself. Look around you, all you see are sympathetic eyes. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hide it in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in your pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, just the Robinsons affair. Most of all, you've got to hide it from the kids. Could you, Mrs. Robinson? Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates' debate. Laugh about it, shout about it when you've got to choose. Every way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? A nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Woo, woo, woo. What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Jolton Joe has left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
We actually got an ending.
It'd be a good one to
We got
learn,
an
I'll tell you.
ending. Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good song, man.
Yeah, I haven't
amazing.
played that in a million billion years.
I mean, so CSN just snaked that thing.
oh yeah.
blind.
Well, yes. Yeah, they were a couple years ahead of those guys and all that.
They nailed the CSN. They just nailed that.
Yeah, they took
in
that and
another-
really went
yeah,
there.
And they because what's the song that
Oh,
is?
Sweet Judy Blue Eyes
Yeah,
and all that.
That's like
The thing is,
totally
Stephen
that's
Stills
that
was
thing.
already there, but I think that, hearing something like that on the radio probably told them, wow, this kind of thing could actually be on the radio and be big if the lyrics are good and the singing's good.
I mean, it's a very close set of chords too. What's the boom bow do boom boom boom? It's the other one.
Oh, well, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes is...
Is that the one?
Yeah, you're making me... I don't play it that way, but...
getting to
The point where I know fun anymore.
we got to learn this.
I am sorry.
Man,
So badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. And you make it hard.
all right, right,
okay.
That's not the right
We need
thing
to learn it though. But
Yeah,
that's-
okay, well-
but it's just,
Hey, we're playing.
It's
Right,
you
right,
could-
it's
you
all
could-
in there.
You could
Well,
mash
they cut
those.
that the next year. I mean,
Oh,
literally.
I thought you were going to say they cut that like they cut
they
that right
cut it
after
on
in the same
right
session.
after. Well, right after Mrs. Robinson was a hit, they just hot on the
Totally
heels.
ripped it.
Hot on the heels.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Well, So in
This
light
is
of
an
that,
edifying-
if you want us to learn that song, we need you to send some money.
This is an edifying experience.
PayPal me / dot. Okay.
PayPal.me.
PayPal.me / MICRO77 S like Sam. And thank you for all the Venmo payments last week. I've been loving sending out those personal messages to MICRO77S like Sam. And if you are a Luddite and wish to do a physical movement beyond just tapping on a keyboard, write a check to 77S Ltd. Period. Same name to P.O. Box 1441, Citrus.
Tangerine.
Heights.
As in the lows.
California, CA 95611. I think Chris is lingering to have another Chris show. We'll call you.
You know, it just occurs to me though, this show is quite edifying, you know, because we do expose the backstories of some music, and we discuss how the similarities, you know, in the times and things.
It's
kind
a
of
music
occur.
education show. Maybe
Yeah.
we should try to get a grant from
I think we talked
you know,
about
a
that.
higher place of higher learning.
From a higher power.
A higher power. Well, I'm hoping that we're already, you know, blessed by the higher power. However, a grant from a place of higher learning would afford us more of a way to get this into the schools, you know, and the young people. It's what the kids want.
And we could have little projects like Crosby, Stills and Nash stole
from
Miss Robinson, and we have proof.
Maybe that's how we can get the funding, is to expose all of these things and have them pay us off so that they don't go to lawsuit.
I've got it. First, let's expose our own weaknesses and
we
vulnerabilities.
do that with every tune.
Yeah, we are successful.
Bruce,
thus far.
I got a great idea. We could take this into the schools, man.
Let's take it into the
We
schools.
take it to the schools and say, look, we have a little bit of entertainment, but mostly what we're doing is educating kids on popular music, its origins, its history. We're going to analyze it, show, you know, it's like a music history course, but then we play a little bit, talk to them about it, and make fools of ourselves in front of...
You know what? They have that.
It's
called YouTube.
Oh.
Okay, it's called CoROEnosphere. Let's do this
I feel so
thing.
let down.
Fighting in the street.
two of them going.
The Dos Kazoos. That's Chris Harrelson. That's Chris Harrelson and my new band. Dos
I had a
Kazoozis.
bad feeling that it was going to come to this, that was going to take over.
And it's a Dos Kazoozis.
Oh, another Revolution song. Let's do it.
You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? Yeah. You know it's gonna be alright. No, it's gonna be alright. No, it's gonna be alright. Take it.
Say you got a real solution. Well, you know, we'd all love to see the plan.
Shooby-doo-wop, shooby-doo-wop.
You asked me for a contribution. Well, you know, we're all doing what we can. You want money for people with minds that hate. All I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait.
You know it's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be alright. Say you change the Constitution. Well, you know, we all love to change your head. Shooby-doo-wop, shooby-doo-wop. You tell me that's the institution. Well, you know, you better free your mind instead. Yeah.
You go carrying pictures of Chairman Mao. You ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow.
You know it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be alright. Take it, scream it. Alright. Alright. You know it's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be
What is that chord? That's the chord. They had it. That's a
Man.
great chord.
This revolution's been bumpy.
Whew.
68 was a
Boy,
rock.
that seemed.
68's been rocky, bro.
Yeah, it's.
There must have been some pretty messed up revolution stuff going on
Oh
at that
yeah.
time.
Well, it was similar in some ways to what we have now, but it was mainly the youth against the older generation. We didn't have all generations split left right like we have now. We had the older people who were more or less like the Republicans are now. The younger people were, I think, like the Democrats.
Well, I thought it was like basically, the commies were on the other side of the wall.
Well, we did have that threat, but I think our threat was more internal at that time, and it was Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
So yes, it was communism, but it was us trying to save the South from the North, right? The North was communist, trying to take over the South. We were trying to keep the South sort of free.
When did they kill Kennedy?
Which Kennedy?
John?
in 63.
63.
So Vietnam hadn't quite.
When did they kill Bobby?
They killed Bobby in 68, which is the year we're on right now. So it was a pretty tense time. So okay, so we're gonna close out now with a.
Oh, everybody. Yeah, enough of that. Enough of that.
And thank you everybody for sticking with us. We'll see you next week. Keep those requests coming in. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna just say one brief little history lesson. Paul McCartney. He was asked, well, what do you guys do when you're looking for ideas for songs? And he says, when we're feeling a little fallow or sort of not inspired, we take a song that we like and rewrite a song like it. So this one comes from. It was inspired by "Save the Last Dance for Me" by the Drifters.
Oh, okay.
And you'll hear that in the verse.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Take it.
Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder.
Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better.
So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform with. And don't you know that it is you? Hey Jude, you'll do the movement you need is on your shoulder.
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin. Then you'll begin to make it better, 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 better. Hey Jude, everybody in this room. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Hey Jude, yeah. Yeah. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Hey Jude. Yeah. La, 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 la. Spencer, please. Chris Harrelson, please. Bruce Spencer, please. This is Doc Love. Till next time. So long.
Sheesh.